some of the most memorable stories with God showing up in my life really did happen in the early days of sobriety. And I don't think that that's by mistake. I think that's by design. And I think I needed to see some early, I think I needed to see some of these things early on in my journey of sobriety, but also just spirituality, right? Because my spirituality journey started when I got sober. So I think I needed to see some early signs of life from God, and God certainly showed up. So again, early sobriety, probably first couple of weeks. Maybe it was, I got sober August 2nd. Maybe this was like September, mid-September. And I was in Montauk with a friend of mine who was also trying to get sober. And we were walking in like on sort of like towards like the boardwalk or in the harbor there. And there was, it was raining and it was kind of chilly. And the two of us walked past this bar and we were both kind of like, man, it would be so nice to have a drink. And it was like a Sunday morning or something. And it was like, God, wouldn't it be amazing to have a Bloody Mary? And we kind of we were talking about like how, you know, we loved Bloody Marys and like, oh, we can go and get a virgin Bloody Mary. But we just kind of kept on walking. And we got to this like little parking lot and I saw this van, and on the van, there was a bumper sticker that said, "Easy does it." And "Easy does it" is a slogan in the 12-step program, very commonly used slogan. And I was like, oh, there it is. That's my sign. Don't go have a drink. We kept on walking, and now we're walking sort of like at the marina. And it's, you know, again, it's raining. We're both wearing raincoats. It's kind of cold or chilly. And I see this boat with a guy standing at the back of the boat in the rain. And we get closer to the boat, and sure enough, the side of the boat says "Easy does it." It's the name of the boat. And I walked towards him and I was like, "Easy does it." I was like, "Are you like," and he was like, "Yeah, I am." And Andrew and I were like, wow, like that's so weird, because the two of us were kind of newly sober and we were, you know, just kind of like fantasizing about having Bloody Marys. And the guy said, "Hop on the boat. Let's talk about it." And we had a meeting right then and there, the three of us. And, you know, I can't say that if we didn't see that guy, would our day have, you know, turned out in a different way, and would we have gone to the bar and had the drinks? I don't know. But I do know that seeing the "Easy Does It" sign on the bumper sticker, and then walking further and seeing the "Easy Does It" sign on the boat, and then having the courage to talk to the guy and ask if he was part of the gang, and he said yes, and then him inviting us on and us having a meeting right there. Like, was that sent from God? I think so. I think so, because what are the chances of that happening, right? Two young guys, newly sober, passing a bar, feeling the urge to want to drink, seeing a bumper sticker, seeing the sign on the boat, seeing the guy, getting invited onto the boat, like, you know. So I've got these weird stories about how God has shown up in my life, or how I kind of classify or categorize these stories as God showing up in my life. You know, there's no doubt in my mind that God is real and hears me. And if I'm quiet enough and patient enough and present enough, I can hear him.
If you like content like that, get stoked, because we're going to be dropping a lot more content like that over the next few months. like, comment, subscribe, and share. And if you're struggling with addiction, I can help. Pop over to @SoberFitDude on IG, shoot me a DM. I've kicked off a coaching platform that is specifically for men struggling with substance abuse.